This is a unique event. 5 regional commissions coming together, addressing common goals and common commitments related to sustainable energy. And 5 executive secretaries signing a joint statement that has been prepared explicitly for this event. We call it the Hammamet Declaration. The joint statement is a key document. It will make a difference. It's ambitious, it's visionary, but it's also very practical and realistic. It's a document that shows us how can we achieve concrete results jointly and despite difficulties and differences throughout the world. We know that energy is crucial for development and for sustainable development. Without access to modern energy, development will never go far. The women will continue to walk long distances to collect firewood. The children will get sick from indoor pollution. The companies cannot boost their production without stable and reliable modern energy. But we also know that we need sustainable energy. Sunday in Copenhagen, my own country, the 5th IPCC assessment of how climate change is coming was launched, and it is extremely disturbing. Climate change is here, it is man-made, and we can foresee drastic and highly damaging events all over the world if we do not act. But we can act. We can change the global and long-run weather forecast if we work together. And this is the goal of this forum. And the good news is that the energy revolution is on its way all over the world. I have seen it in the small island state of Vanuatu, where they now have windmills that they can take down when the hurricane hits and put it up again when the wind is more stable. And whenever they add renewables to the grid, they can lower the price to consumers. I've seen it in small villages in Nepal where they don't have a chance of getting on the grid, but where they, by means of micro, hydro and solar and biogas, create micro grids so that the tailor could tailor around during the day. The children could do their homework because they had light during the night. Even the chicken in this small village had light during the night, which meant that they ate more, they grew faster, they of course died earlier. But that is how it is to be a chicken. I've just seen it in Uzbekistan, huge solar plant that they are now installing, 100 megawatt plants, and they can do it for 6 cents per kilowatt. I've seen it in my own country, Denmark, of course, that were boosting the windmill revolution. And when I was a teenager, and that's of course not a long time ago, my father erected a 55 kilowatt Nordtank windmill. It is the 4T of the modern windmill. Today you have windmills that are 100 times bigger than that. Impressive achievements. And we just heard from our host countries impressive achievements and impressive goals in renewables, but also in energy efficiency. It's from buildings to LED light, from efficiency in coal-fired power plants. Here we need to do more, we need to accelerate our achievements in energy efficiency, and indeed we will hear later on also on the energy efficiency accelerators, helping us to do so. Saving a kilowatt is still much cheaper, faster and easier than producing a kilowatt hour. So technology is moving from sustainable energy. The sustainable energy revolution is here, but we need to speed it up. In the joint statement we point to several critical areas where you need to improve policy and energy policies in each and every country in the world. And we will discuss it throughout the forum. Let me talk just upon a couple of them. It's about pricing policies, and it is extremely complex. Because if you want everybody to have access to modern energy, you need low prices. If you want energy efficiency to be boosted, you need high prices. And if you want renewables to come in, you need the right prices. So it's extremely complex to design pricing policies in support of sustainable energy. It's about feed-in tariffs, it's about getting rid of harmful subsidies for fossil fuels. We just heard again the good examples from our host country, and it's about boosting efficiency in the way you deal with prices. We need standards for energy efficiency, we need standards for energy renewables, from everything from windmills to water pumps and windows. We need standards to be developed, because only by common standard can we spur innovation and investments by companies and to the benefit of consumers and citizens. So standards for energy efficiency and renewables is indeed an issue that we need to boost, and it's an issue that we will engage in strongly in UNECE in cooperation with other regional commissions. But we need you to inspire us. And then when you have prices right, and when you have standards and policies right, we need investments on a gigantic scale. Luckily, companies are standing up to this challenge all over the world in cooperation with governments in new private-public partnerships, where the public money can take a little bit of the risk, pension funds can come in, and private companies can boost it. We need many more of these models. It can be done. In the joint statement, we say that the objective of sustainable energy is attainable, and it does not contradict short-term considerations. It can go hand in hand. It is turning the climate negotiations a little bit upside down. Instead of being a discussion now that we have here today on quotas and constraints to development and growth, what we are discussing is investments, jobs, growth and green growth. Sustainable energy is not a stumbling stone on a pathway to development. It's a building block. It's a building block to growth and green growth, and it's a building block towards the climate action and the international climate agreement we will hopefully have next year in Paris. So I and my fellow executive secretaries from the regional commissions urge all member states accelerate the transition to a new sustainable and fair energy system. And I promise we will do the best to support you in the UN, and we will reach out to all of you here, representatives from financial institutions, private sector, academia, non-governmental organizations, UN colleagues. Let's make this 5th International Forum on Energy for Sustainable Development a forum for inspiration and innovation, a forum for action and engagement, for partnerships and for friendships. I wish you all a successful forum. Thank you very much.